Alright, welcome to more Overwatch.
Sombra de Amigo.
It's Sombra de Amigo. And that's why we're doing this. So we're recording something else today, and it was just not going to take up the full record session we have set aside. So it's like, what do we fill with it? And at first, I was like, I don't want to leave it open because I don't want to fill it with Overwatch, because I have 2 Overwatch sessions not uploaded as we speak, and I just don't need to be deeper in the queue in Overwatch right now. I'm planning to get this up in front of the others. So if anybody actually watches all of these, it'll be a weird, like...
It'll be a weird discussion because we'll be talking about the patch before Sombra is confirmed.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about Sombra is confirmed, and then several videos from now, she won't be confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay? That's how computers work, okay? Just putting that out there. Don't try to explain it. Don't try to understand it. Yes, and I didn't actually think we'd talk that much about it until actually Sombra info dropped, and then
it dropped.
I got excited again. Like, it looks like a really interesting character.
Thank you.
Basically, I think somebody was heading Blizzard, how do we fuck up the meta? And then, like, somebody was in the room, it's like, oh, okay, how do we shake it up? And they're like, no. How do we fuck the meta? Like, until there's no meta left, you know? Well, what if we put in a hero that just is a fucking counter to everyone? Okay, let's start with that.
Alright, I like where we're going with this. Okay, okay. No bad ideas.
I texted, child number 2, he's the Lucio main. Sombra's announced today. Rip Lucio. Because Sombra's ult, we should probably talk a little bit about it, I guess, in case somebody didn't see it, but Sombra's ult is a EMP, which has the effect of disabling everyone's abilities. Now, it's hazy what's an ability and what's not.
Yeah, does it, disengage ults, I think shields were explicitly mentioned as
shields also.
That
so, like you can see right now, you have
defense matrix.
You have health, which is the white.
Yeah.
You've got armor, which is the yellow, and then you got blue, which is shields. And the reason Rip Lucio is if you watch when he does his ability, those will come in as shields.
Yeah.
Like he's not making you invincible. He's boosting you to like 1,000 plus shields is what he's doing. And if you actually watch and listen, it's tied in with the beat and the little like dubstep wub they got going on, and it actually goes up and down with that. Just one of the great things about Overwatch, if you learn the audio cues, you can figure out what's going on without having to see it, you know? Just like you can hear Tracer's heals, you know, and know that's a Tracer versus, like, say, you know, a Soldier 76 coming at you, without ever seeing the character. So the thing about abilities is, I need to get back in your mech. I think the
fucking robot diva.
Yeah. There we go. I think the abilities definition, is ults, obviously, not being able to use your ult. But also anything that's got an icon with a timer over there.
Yeah.
Because I think that's why Reinhardt's shield counts. So, okay. 2 things on an ult will happen to Reinhardt's shield. One is, it will just destroy the shield immediately. Okay? Like, Reinhardt's shield has 200 strength, whatever you want to call it in it, right? And when you shoot up to 200 strength, it cracks, and he's gotta wait for it to recharge to 500, I think, before you can reactivate it.
Yeah.
You don't have to fully charge it, but you do have to wait. This will also delay his ability to reactivate it, okay? It'll put everything, I think it's a 6-second right now, but all these, like, exact times are subject to change, because it's not gonna hit the PTR for a bit, and it doesn't hit the PTR until next week. Probably this week, as you're watching this, if you're watching it went up. And the reason the ability thing is important is because Sombra has an ability called Hack, which if you hack a player, use it on a player, then it's like the ult. They can't use their abilities or ultimate for 6 seconds. You can't hack Reinhardt through his shield, okay? But if you're behind him and hack him, he can't use his shield for 6 seconds. Okay, it's not like the ult doesn't destroy it, but he's not going to be able to use it, right?
Right.
That's going to be huge in the really heavy competitive meta, because Reinhardt's almost a staple.
Yeah.
And like, he's setting up the choke for a well-organized team, and trying to wear down his shield and time your breaks when his shield's down.
I just want to stop for a second. He wasted an ult to deal 8 damage to me out of my mech.
Zero suit diva.
Yeah.
Not even a full mech diva.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that he was not really looking. He was just got it by his ult, and he's gonna throw his Riptire out.
Yeah.
And he just got excited when he saw a red name.
That
I think that happens a
right.
lot. I think premature Junkrat tire is a significant issue we all need to discuss.
Yeah. It affects everyone.
You know, you just need to get the root of the issue, and that is you're playing Junkrat.
I mean, listen, if you're not willing to address the issue, you can't get treatment.
That's true. Step one is just acknowledging it. So, the other thing Sombra can hack, aside from players and stopping them from using their abilities, and this is on a, right now, I think a 10-second cooldown. It might be on a 6-second cooldown itself. I don't know. But there's a time to hack. Okay, so it's not an instant ability. It's not like a flashbang.
Yeah.
Which is the thing to compare it to. Basically, if Reinhardt, not Reinhardt, High Nooner, McCree.
High Nooner.
Yeah. It's basically like getting hit with McCree's flashbang, but still being able to move and shoot. But everything else is suspended, right?
Yeah.
It takes a second or two to activate. So you have to stand behind somebody and keep like a Symmetra style beam on them for a few seconds for it to fully work. And if you take any damage in that time, okay, it cancels the effect, right? You have to start over.
Okay, so...
And I think that's the thing people aren't noticing when watching it, like, oh my god, this is broken, it's OP. It's like, no, no, no. Any damage. A little bit of splash damage, right?
If you boost into her.
Yeah, you're not going to be hacking in the middle of battle, okay? You're going to have to catch people off guard, which, we ain't got to that yet. She'll be excellent at catching people off guard.
Oh, she sure as shit will.
I don't know if you were watching Unit Lost play.
I watched a little bit because I asked you for the link.
Did you get to see him just fuck over some Hanzos?
No, I did not.
There was a couple of times that he just, like, used the teleport ability, popped in right behind them. I guess since he's not, walking, there's no footsteps. Like, they didn't turn around. And he was there for a second, because he's talking to the stream, he's explaining what's going on. There was somebody there from Blizzard with him. So he's asking, you know, about different situations and how's that going to work. So he just pauses for a few seconds while his first hair is right next to Hanzo, while this Hanzo guy's just picking people off, like you are right now.
Yep.
He was right there behind the Hanzo.
Only I'm a big-ass fucking robot, so...
And then picks him off, so, yeah, the other thing she can hack is gonna be a real, like, fucking pain in the ass. Like, this is up there with, like, Roadhog and May Choli shit.
Yeah. Health back.
Health packs. And that shit lasts a minute. Okay? If you hack a health pack, it denies...
Please tell me this is another ult. Oh, okay, he killed the Bastion,
he used an ult and he got powered up.
It's like, please tell me this is another ult for just me, but no, there's Bastion in there, and I can kind of legitimize that. Even though he's Junkrat and he should be able to deal with that shit. Or not Junkrat, Roadhog.
Roadhog, yeah, like he's kind of like built as a counter to, like you just gotta hook them and then you'll kill them. I've been playing a lot of Junkrat.
Roadhog.
Roadhog. Yes. What I have been doing is watching a fuck ton of Overwatch strategy and advanced play videos, and it all just starts to run together after a while. God, I should have sent the link to you. I saw a whole video on weird spots on maps you can get to.
Yeah, you should have sent me that. I'd be interested.
Yeah, there's a couple really weird ones. Like, I don't know if it's what was it, Skyra Industries, or if it's one of the Nepal maps, the one you like to fly out around the side.
That's Volskaya.
Is that Volskaya?
Yeah.
Okay, right where you like to fly out and go around the side?
Yeah.
If you look down, there's like a little walled in area that totally looks like something if you fell that far you would die. But for some reason, that wall down there has a hitbox on it. You can land on that shit. And then you can sit there and snipe anybody that's coming out to grab that health pack or jump around those walls.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, it's totally like left in code or something, you know? Like, it looks so wrong. Like the textures are so low down there, you know, and the low poly. Yeah. You're not supposed to be that close to this part of the map.
We've got this. Don't let up now.
Okay, so you hack the health packs, right? What that does is the opposite team cannot use that health pack for a minute. Like, there'll be a Sombra face over it, and they just can't pick it up. Only your team can pick it up. It also increases the spawn rate for your team, right? Like, almost double, okay? The guy said, from Blizzard, there are some heroes, right? I think he mentioned Winston.
Yeah.
That if you're standing on one of the big health pack spawns, or maybe it was the small one, they spawn so quickly Winston cannot kill you. Like, that's how fast those are respawning and you're recollecting health. And that may be left in because they see Winston as a counter to Sombra. So
why? Because he can just like stick his beam out there and hit her?
Yes.
Randomly?
Yes, because his beam will lock onto her invisibly. So yeah, invisibility is another thing that she has. When she goes invisible, she's fully invisible. You won't see her on the map.
She moves much quicker.
She runs much quicker, like a soldier on sprint.
I think it's a little faster than soldier. It might be a soldier on sprint with Lucio.
Lucio, yeah. It's pretty damn quick.
Somewhere in that vicinity. It's pretty fast.
Now, if she is right next to you, you will see her phase in. Okay? There has to be a certain amount of distance away, so she's not going to run right through combat. If she gets hit, the effect goes off. Okay?
If she attacks or uses an offensive ability.
If she uses an ability, it cancels. So, it's really good for getting somewhere on the map fast. Really good for flanking and things like that.
I was about to say, the thing I'm excited about for Sombra is she may be my attack main. And may replace, like Soldier and Pharah, or, sort of supplant them.
You know what? Hold that thought. Since we're in between matches, it's actually a good place to call this an episode, and we're going to keep talking about Sombra abilities in the next one.